Next question says, I have a question about the competition progress page as it relates to training target weights. I trained deadlifts this week, which called for a double working up to a 9 RPE and one down set. I used the workout planner as always to get my target weights, which I hit for each set corresponding to the desired RPE. Despite this, my competition progress dropped my estimated 1RM by 1 kilo. I'm wondering what is factoring into changing my estimated 1RM despite hitting the target weight and RPE. Nothing. Basically, the only things that get factored into that are the weight on the bar, how many reps you did, and the RPE. So if you did all of those according to plan, that's going to get you more or less the same RPE as before. What probably happened is akin to a rounding error. Either the weight that was loaded on the bar was slightly different from the calculated weight, which almost always is the case, or when you were, that's more or less where it all stems from, is the weight that's put on the bar. So let me give you an example. So you were doing doubles at a 9 RPE, which is typically going to be around 93%, 92, 93%. So let's say that called for, and I have no idea what the weight actually was, but let's say it called for, when you take your estimated 1RM times 0.93, you get 227 pounds. Chances are you're not going to load 227, and the system is designed to round that off to the nearest loadable increment, so it would tell you to load 225. Okay, so if you do 225 for the prescribed reps, the prescribed RPE, then that will generate a slightly lower estimated 1RM, because you should have, in an ideal world, it would have been 227, and we only did 225, right? So it's akin to a rounding error. Now you can untick the box in the workout planner that rounds the weights, and you can see exactly what would be required. And if you want, you can always round that up. That's what I would tend to do. If your second set is going pretty well, then you need to have enough forward lean in your weight selections that you're reaching for heavier weights. Obviously you don't want to intentionally reach for heavier weights if it's going to cause you to, overshoot your RPE. But if it's there, then take it. And that's basically how you can avoid that in the future. And that'll also help you build momentum, and it'll help you build your strength notably faster, I would say.